Hello you crazy cats, it is Monday afternoon, start of another week in the crazy world of cryptocurrency. So I thought I would do a video, maybe another one as well, maybe do 2 videos from my smartphone, a little bit more relaxed than sitting at the computer with the mic and all that. So what I wanted to do in this video is kind of expand upon what I talked about yesterday with Rhett Creighton and Bitcoin Private, and kind of address some of the comments that were made to that video, and I guess you could say some of the accusations that were made towards me. So I'll link to that video below so you can watch it in full. I think it's about 10 minutes long or so. In fact, it's longer than that. Sorry, it is longer than that. So basically the video, I tried to be as balanced as possible, but I had been receiving, for the last month or so, I've been receiving a lot of comments with people saying Bitcoin Private is a scam, you know, Rhett Creighton is a pump and dumper, he abandons projects and all that. Now, I'd talked about Zed Classic being abandoned before in the live streams. We all talked about this, but I hadn't really looked into it in depth, so I decided to do that video. Now, the video, I looked at the fact that he abandoned Zed Classic and then launched, you know, Zed Classic was launched with a 0% founder's fee, you know, after forking from Zcash, which had 20% for 4 years. And he's publicly said he didn't agree with that. But then several months later, he kind of abandoned Zed Classic and launched Whalecoin, which had a 33% developer's fee. That really surprised me. But my overall thoughts on it was that, yes, I think it has maybe hurt Bitcoin Private's image because of what he did in the past, but it's not something that affects me. I'm looking at holding this coin long term unless it crazy spiked for some reason. I'm looking to hold it long term, and I think that they've got such a good team that if he left the project, Bitcoin Private would continue to do well. So it's not something I cared about, but it's something I wanted to address. But the comments about me doing that video are quite well, hostile would be a nice way to put it. First, it would be the timing. A few people said, "Oh, the timing of this video. Why are you doing this now when the price of Bitcoin Private is down? You're just promoting fear. You're just promoting fear." And I'm like, am I? Am I promoting fear? If you look at the video, I was quite transparent. I was quite balanced. I thought I was quite kind to him, to be honest. I just looked at facts and then gave my opinion. But as far as the timing goes, no, I wasn't waiting weeks to post this video. I basically did this video because I keep saying the same thing, pop up on Twitter all the time, that he's a pump and dumper. I keep getting comments about it, and I thought, right, I'll do a video about it. But as far as the timing goes, well, I could have done a video about anything. Bitcoin Private dropped in price. It's quite low right now. You know, it's been hovering around $25, $30 the last few days. But so is everything else. So has everything else. Tell me, you know, there's very few coins. Maybe, you know, Aaron's favourite MNX, that's doing quite well just now. But apart from that, Bitcoin's down. Bitcoin Cash is down. Ethereum's down. Litecoin's down. If you've got coins in your portfolio, chances are those coins have went down in price over the last week. So I wasn't singling out Bitcoin Private. The whole market is down. And when the market picks up, Bitcoin Private will go up as well. So no, this wasn't a coordinated attack. This wasn't timing. Now the other thing was, you know, someone also said that they said that I'd been promoting Bitcoin Private. Now let's get this straight. I haven't been promoting Bitcoin Private. I've been talking about it. There is a really big difference with that. You know, I will talk about coins that I've been mining, that I've been investing in. You know, maybe I saw some news about, but that doesn't mean I'm promoting them. That just means I'm talking about it. This assumption that I'm trying to pump Bitcoin Private up or you know, promote fear and all that is simply isn't true. The fact is, I'm going to be talking about a lot of different coins on this channel. I'll be talking about mining. I'll be talking about a lot of different subjects. But that doesn't mean I'm promoting a particular product or not. You know, if I do a review of Nano and I say it's good or it's bad, that doesn't mean I'm promoting it. You know, you have to watch my videos and come to your own conclusion. But it's quite funny though, because some people also said that I kind of flip-flopped. And they're like, well, why didn't you bring this up before? Why didn't you bring this up before? Why are you bringing it up now? I did. Like in my live streams, I mentioned multiple times with you guys that Rhett had abandoned Zed Classic, but I also said it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? So how is that flip-flopping? I don't know. But I think it's quite funny because I think the general consensus yesterday was that I was promoting fear, that I was basically crapping on Bitcoin Private, and we don't need. Someone says we don't need this right now. I'm like, what do you mean you don't need this right now? What's this got to do with me? I don't care. I honestly don't care. if the price goes up or down just now. I am not an ambassador for Bitcoin Private. I need to be transparent. I also need to stay out and not pick sides. But it's quite funny because for the last month or so, I've had people, you know, the odd comment saying, you're just a shill. You're just a shill. You're trying to pump up the price. I'm like, listen, I'm talking about it. It doesn't mean I'm a shill. Just because I'm talking about something doesn't mean that I'm trying to promote it. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a video to kind of address those comments. But you guys should know by now, guys. I don't want to pick a side in these kind of things. You guys probably don't know my background before, but you know, I kind of built up a good reputation for having good integrity. I criticise a lot of people, a lot of products, and a lot of services. Pissed off a lot of people because I said that. But you know, for all the reviews, I've been, you know, blogging for a long time. I've been writing articles online since like 2000 basically, and I've always called out bullshit. I've always, you know, if something was bad, I'd say it was bad. I never promoted something that I didn't believe in, but I've always stuck to the facts. I've never tried to you know, get any kind of emotional involvement in all these things. So you will disagree with some of the things I say on this channel because cryptocurrency is such a passionate thing, and it's, you know, and I also think, you know, I always do my best to do research, right? This is the thing. I always do my best to do research, but how many coins are out there? How many articles are out there? It is impossible to become an expert on every single coin I talk about. It's one of those things. So yeah, I do appreciate everyone who left a comment, even those who disagree with me. You know, as long as people are polite and they're not being a-holes in the comments, then completely disagree with me if you want. But I hope you guys realise I've got honestly zero hidden agenda with all this. And if I ever have a sponsor, if I ever have anyone who supports my channel, because right now it isn't monetized, but I will clearly say, you know, these guys are paying for me to put this ad or something like that. And I realise if someone sponsors the channel, there's always that small area where there's a conflict of interest. But I think I would only try and work with a company that I truly believed in, like, you know, a hardware wallet or a company or something that I kind of supported anyway. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I do appreciate everyone who left a comment yesterday, but I hope you guys realise by now I really don't have any hidden agenda with my videos. I'm not trying to pump a coin, I'm not trying to dump a coin, I'm not trying to promote fear. I'm just trying to talk about subjects that I've been reading about, subjects, you know, coins I've been mining, coins I've invested in, and just put my thoughts across to you. But I do appreciate, even for the guys that kind of said that, you know, that said those things yesterday, I do appreciate you guys taking the time to respond to those comments. And I know sometimes I don't want to put my feet in the mud and say, no, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Sometimes I will, because I will disagree with you. But I am open to have my mind changed about certain subjects, you know. And I hope, you know, that there's no point having a debate. There's no point having comments and talking to each other about all these things if we don't want to try and at least see the other person's point of view. So, you know, sometimes I might get it wrong. Sometimes you might get it wrong. But hopefully we'll have a good open debate. But at the very least, hopefully if you watch this video, you'll realise that, listen guys, I've got nothing to win or lose by promoting a coin or dumping a coin. The only thing that helps me succeed in all of this is to be transparent, be honest, and I know that's an anomaly in the crypto world, but there are some good guys out there that are honest, and you know, that's what I'm hoping to do with this channel as well. Just be honest, just give you the facts, not pick a side. You will disagree with me sometimes, but I'll disagree with you as well, so I guess that's all fair. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and do leave a comment, and feel free to disagree with me. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll speak to you very soon. Take care.